Today we are going to do restorative yoga. So we're going to need some cushions. So get some cushions off your bed or your couch, anything that's soft, or a load of blankets or towels or something. We're going to use that. And we are focusing on hips today. So we're going to do just a couple of poses. We're going to be holding them for a few minutes. So the first one we are going to start with is supported child pose. So I know for me personally, sometimes if I'm in child pose, my feet start getting pins and needles and all of that. So I don't really like being in child pose too long. So as you can see, I have got a bolster here, but what I'm actually going to do is put some more blocks. I could get 2 bolsters, I've got plenty, but for the purpose of the camera, you can lift the floor so that it's taking your weight off of the knees. So you have that option as well. If you find that it's too much pressure on your knees or your ankles, you can prop it quite high. So as you come into child pose, the knees want to be wide, and you are going to put your weight over onto the bolster. So in that position, you can even have this quite close so that your head is hanging off the end. Or you can look to one side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it so that my head is looking one direction. And we're doing 3 minutes. So I might do like 1 minute to each side with the neck and then pick the tightest side. So I'm going to start facing you, which is to my right side. So just coming into the position. So make sure you haven't got any tension in your neck and your shoulders. So as you can feel, my body is being supported by the bolster. So I haven't got that much weight in the knee joint. And also because I've hurt my ankles before, being on a bolster helps not put all the weight into the ankles. So even though that happened quite a long time ago, I still have pain there. I think as you get older, all your old injuries just come back to haunt you. And then settle. You can even take your arms around the back if you want to, which I quite like. Just find anything that's nice. So with yin yoga, we tend to want to work to a certain amount of discomfort. But with restorative, everything wants to be relaxed. So use as much equipment as you need to help you settle into this position. If you want to, you can turn your head over to the other side. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Just allow your breath to slow down. And breathing deep into your belly. You can either keep your head here, or if you want to turn it again, you can. And turn your head again. Or perhaps just go to the side which you feel was the most trickiest. We haven't got long left. Just bringing your head back to the center. Slowly, slowly come out. So we are going to come into supported butterfly. So we're quite hip opening here. We're going to do this in a seated position as well. So with butterfly pose, see how this feels for you, but you may want to sit on a block. Okay. Sitting on a block helps that back to be a little bit more straight. So if you're on the floor and you're in a bit of a scrunch position, then just pop some cushions or something under your hips so that your hips are higher than the floor. And that helps to give the lower back some space. But I'm going to stay on the floor. Now, if I just completely relax my legs, you can see they get quite close to the floor. But what I'm actually going to do is prop something just underneath them so they're not at their full range. They're just a little bit close to the full range. So when you have cushions or blocks underneath the knees, it allows these muscles to completely relax, which is what we're after. So even if your knees are up here, just stack stuff, cushions, blocks, towels, whatever, so that the leg is not being held there by muscles, it's being held there by your blocks and stuff. So remember, with restorative, we really want to let everything go. So use all the equipment that you can get. So I'll be using that. And then you can either just let your head hang, which I quite like sometimes, or you can use pillows, and you can prop a pillow under the head into that position. And again, it depends on how low you can actually go. So if you find you're quite stiff, then you might want to have it higher. You could have it even, just trying to prop it up a bit more. There we go, that's better. You could have it in that position. You can even use your hands. So have your hands on the inside of your elbows and just relax your head into your hands. So anything like that where you are just supporting your neck, your head, and the hips. So decide which one feels best for you. And then we are going to do 4 minutes with this one. I think I might go a little higher than I normally do into that position. You can hold your feet if you want to. You can relax your hands out to the side or over there. You just don't want to be pulling. So remember, we don't want any tension in the body. So I like to have the hands, palms facing up. Naturally, when we have palms down, we tend to be a little bit grippy with the hands. So if you have palms facing up, you tend to be a little bit more relaxed. And you're more open to the universe for receiving all those good things and blessings. And then just release. So like I say, we'll be here for 4 minutes. And with restorative yoga, there's not really much you need to consider. You just want to make sure everything is supported. You've got enough equipment to help your body switch off all the muscles. Then apart from that, just allow yourself to get really heavy into the floor. Allow the breath to go deep into your belly. And with each exhale, just letting tension disappear. Have a fidget if you need to, if you feel that you're not in the right place. So we want to have long breaths, especially your exhale. If we have a short breath, it tends to increase anxiety. It increases the stress in the body, which stimulates your sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight, and we want to reduce all of that. So especially your exhale, really focus on just this long, beautiful, gentle exhale. We're about halfway now. Soften your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Just let your whole body relax. In the next inhale, just slowly, 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 slowly come out of that. Just move your things. And we're just going to come onto the elbows for a moment. I'm just going to windscreen wipe the legs, so just taking them over and over. If you feel like there's any pain or discomfort in your neck, you can just relax it back a little bit. Or keep the chin tucked in. And then we bring ourselves into a seated position. So I hope you enjoyed that little hip opening session. A nice gentle hip opening. Sometimes they can be quite extreme. So that was a nice gentle one for you. So I hope you enjoyed the restorative practice today, and I'll see you in another class soon. Take care.